Alrighty, y'all. So, day number 83. Back and biceps. Nice simple day. It's first deload of back and biceps. So 80% of our 420 pound deadlift is 336. So we're going to end up doing 335 today for top set. That's what we'll go ahead and work up to. So nothing, I mean, it's heavy. Don't get me wrong. That is definitely heavy. But with that, that'll be bringing the weight down. Next week, 65% for our big lifts, or should I say our next training week, since that's only 4 days from now. So, I started working on laying out the next training block for I think the exercises I want in it and how I'm going to lay out the block. I was doing that earlier, but I don't know how I want to do the training style. I'm thinking 5-3-1s is probably going to be maybe the best, but then again, I kind of want to work in a higher range of reps. So I might do like a 3x6 type of setup. Or maybe I'll do 3x3s. I don't know. We'll 3x3s might be kind of fun. I haven't tried that style, at least for the big lifts, and then everything else would all be strictly straight progressive sets to failure. So weight ramping up on each set with a rep goal, say, I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. So maybe the first set be like 20 reps, third set 15, third set 10, and then a just complete drop set to failure for a fourth set type of thing. So we'll have to feel out the weights on everything inside the order we're going to be doing them. But let me move up the weight here and we'll come back. 335 for, I don't know, I think 8. Not sure. Gotta look at the video. But holy cow. Might be able to force out 1 or 2 more at that. But we're supposed to be in a deload. It just kind of felt good. So, but I guess that ain't too bad. It probably feels real good because last 2 days we've been eating some carbs. Went from basically 0 carb to 130 carbs for the last 2 days. Output feels way better. Whew. Boy, oh boy. I think for our second back day movement, since it's deload, I think we'll just hit some pull-ups. We'll do like 3 sets to failure. Then we'll hit like 2 sets dumbbell curls to fail, and 2 sets of cable curls to fail, and that'll be the day. So let me go ahead and get set up here to do pull-ups. I'll bring you back. All right, so feel a little lazy. I'm not going to bother re-racking this right now. Plus side of, you know, having my own gym. I don't have to put my weights away if I don't want to. But on to pull-ups. So let's get these things knocked out, and we'll get moving into biceps for this very easy back day. I think the next set I'll bring my hands in a little closer. Those were a little wide. I've noticed when I get too wide, I get a lot more bicep than I do lat. So, got to definitely make that adjustment. Oh, whew, boy, freaking being a big guy sucks when you gotta do pull-ups. I tell you that. Because the bigger you get, the more you gotta pick up. Yeah, that is it for those. So, let's knock out some rope curls, I think is going to be the best here. Since we're looking for some higher volume stuff. We'll do like, yeah, that looks good. So we're just going to shoot for a real big pump here, nothing crazy, just nice slow reps. Man, the pumps are so much better when you start getting carbs back into your diet. Being so depleted on carbs, your pumps always feel fairly flat. But I tell you what, 100 grams, 120 grams of carbs will make a big difference in that. Because like, when I'm super low in carbs, I can do quite a bit of reps and I'll get fatigued before I'll get a pump. When I'm carved up, 6-7 reps in, I can feel so much blood in the muscle already that it starts to get hard to do the rep before I'm fatigued. So, that is probably definitely a benefit if we're trying to put on some muscle size. Woo! Well, dango. So, I'm gonna grab, I don't know, let's do like 25s for the dumbbells, something pretty light. We're just gonna look for nice controlled reps. Again, just kind of shooting for that failure point because it's not super heavy, but I can definitely kind of feel the tendon in this elbow is a little angry today. That may have something to do with pull-ups, may not. I mean, it is a lot of load, so we'll end up having to work around that because I do want to put pull-ups inside of my new training block as a normal, like, staple of a movement. Because I do kind of want to build a little more of the calisthenic type of back strength, a little more usable than just strict form stuff or just pure like moving big heavy things. I want a little more of that mobility style strength while I get bigger. So kind of like as C-Bum put it in one of his recent videos, is a power athlete, I think is what he said. Something along those lines. But with that, let me grab those dumbbells and we'll get into the next thing. Alright, so got the 25s. Let's go ahead and get these curls knocked out. We can get on out of here and go do today's cardio. So right now, I'm shooting for 7,500 steps a day. This is what I've done for the last 4 days. Anyone else have that problem where one earbud falls out, not the other? Woo! that's all I got for today. I tell you what, pump though, feels awesome. Super simple, don't got to do that much. Back feels pumped up. Lats got a little pump to them. Biceps, a little pump in them. Everything's got quite a bit of blood flow to it at the moment. So, not going to complain about that for a deload day. Because again, we're focusing a little more recovery than we are trying to build anything at the moment. Like, we still want to activate the muscle, get blood in the muscle, but we're not trying to tear the muscle down and really force the central nervous system to work all that hard. So, otherwise I kind of, defeat the purpose. That's why tomorrow's leg day will be 80%. And then we'll have a rest day. And then the next 4 workouts will be at 65% of our total load. Just a good little pump. And it's that simple, guys. Then I'm going to take probably 3-4 days off from lifting. I'm going to knock out a project I want to do in the yard, which I'll bring you guys along for that as I work on it. So that basically is the goals here for the next 2 weeks, is finish up this training block. This coming Monday, we're going to get into building, and then we'll get into the new training block. So a little excited. Meanwhile, we're transitioning diet over, working up on the step count. So with that, make sure you're working toward goals, getting your stuff done. Most of all, just don't be a lazy fuck.